Hi everybody, so welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be taking a look at the Innokin Kroma-A kit. This is a 75 watt device. It does come with the iSub-B sub-ohm tank, and they take the Plex3D coils, the new coils that Innokin has just come out with. They're sort of like a mesh coil, but they're made for lower wattages, which I think is great because some of the lower wattage people don't want to bump it up so high just to get really great flavor on a mesh coil. These actually work on a lower temperature. It's really small, very compact. It does have an internal 2000 milliamp hour battery, so it's easy. You just charge it and go. Really nice. So I'm going to take you down. We're going to look at it more closely. We're going to look at it closely, and then we're going to come back up and I'm going to give you my pros and cons and we'll talk about it. Okay, so here we are with the Innokin Kroma-A. It does come with the iSub-B tank, and which does take the Plex3D coils. Awesome. This is the box that it comes in. I do have the rose gold. I think it comes in the rose gold, gunmetal, and brushed stainless steel right now. And this is the box, and on the back you're going to get your kit contents right here. So it's going to tell you everything that's included. So if you want to go ahead and freeze frame that. And then of course it's got your scratch off authenticity right there. As usual, Innokin always has like amazing packaging. So if you look at this here, it does say Kroma-A. When you open up the box, you're going to get your accessories on one side and you're going to get your mod and tank on the other. So on this side in the accessory bag, or box rather, we're going to be getting a few things here. You're going to get your USB charging cable because it does have an internal battery. You're also going to be getting a vape band to protect your tank. Our internal battery safety card, so it's going to tell you, you know, how to charge it and things like that. And always don't let it go less than like 10% just to make the battery last longer. You're also going to get your warranty card. I always suggest filling those out. Then you're going to get your user warning and safety manual. This is going to give you some additional information in all different languages. So this will tell you about your safeties. And then you're going to get this. This is like a quick start guide for filling the tank, as well as the mod itself. So it tells you how to take the tank fully apart. It tells you what buttons are what on the mod, but I'm going to show you that too. And then of course, you know, everything else on the back. So that's what's in that side. And on this side, you're going to be getting your Kroma-A mod. You're going to be getting an extra glass. This is actually a bubble glass, which we are going to go ahead and switch it out to, as I do like my bubble glasses. With the bubble glass, it does hold 4 mils of e-liquid. It does come pre-installed with the straight glass. The straight glass, you get 3 mils of e-liquid. And it does have like an iridescent sort of rainbow finish to it. So that is nice. And then in here, you're going to get an extra coil. This is going to be the same exact coil that is currently installed in the mod. So I'll take that out to show you. So the coil, let me go ahead and zoom in. The extra coil, which again is the same as the other one, which I will be showing you. This is actually their Plex3D coil. It is made with the cotton and wood pulp fibers. It is fully like a mesh flavor, but this is actually made so that you can get that great flavor that you get with mesh coils, but with a lower wattage. So I think that this is great, especially for those lower wattage vapors, that they get the great flavor as well. So this is what the coil looks like. And these actually look a little weird on the bottom because they're actually like a push-in coil. But that's the inside there. Again, it is the Plex3D. And it does have your outer side. On this side, it does say 30 to 55 watts. And it is a 0.35 ohm coil, as you can see there. Okay, so that is the extra coil. iSub-B tank. Now this automatically comes with a removable 510 drip tip. It is the Cobra style design, which I really like because it gives it a little oomph, if you ask me. It does have top filling. To fill the tank from the top, all you do is unscrew the top like this. And when you unscrew it, you felt that, or you could hear it pop open. This is actually springy in here. So when you take off your top, it actually closes the juice flow there so that you're not going to get any leaking at all. I love that system. And your coils in the inside, you would actually fill along the sides there. This is your top cap where it's actually going to be like almost like vacuum sealed into it. So that's that. If you want to change out your glass, you can actually do it right here. I'm actually going to change it out, not because I don't like it, but because I really like bubble tanks, and this one does hold 4 mils. The other one only holds 3 mils. So I'm just going to go ahead and just push that one right back on here. Again, this is pressurized, so you're going to push down and then turn, and then it's going to actually just vacuum seal right back. On the bottom, you're going to get 2 airflow slits. Whatever you do to one side will happen to the other. And if you notice it, you can actually turn it down to these little notches. So you can bring it down to almost a mouth to lung. It's not going to be a full mouth to lung, but you can bring down the airflow. Remember, if you're lowering the airflow, to lower your wattage, though, that's very, very important. It is a 24 millimeter tank. To get inside to get your coil, you're just going to unscrew the base like this. This is actually where your coil and everything sticks out. If you notice, your 510 is actually connected to your coil. And to take the coil out, all you do is just pull it out like this. Like I said before, you just push it in, and that's how it is. This is the inside underside. And if you notice, there are 2 flat sides of your coil. That's how you're going to know how to put it in. When you go to put it in, you just want to make sure that your flat side is right there so it's in nice and snug. Once you do that, you're fine. Now with these coils, just like any other sub-ohm tank coils, I'm going to tell you that I always advise to prime them. So we are going to do that. But I'm going to show you that this is the exact same coil that I already showed you. Again, this is the 0.35 ohm coil, and it is good between 30 to 55 watts. If you look really, really close at the cotton, you can tell that it has that wood pulp fiber, because of the way that it's like, it almost looks like a paper towel or something like that because of the different etchings in it. But if you look inside, it's all around there. So it's going to give you great mesh flavor, but at lower wattages. So let's go ahead and prime up this coil. And for my juice for today, I'm actually going to be using this one from the Aleph or however you want to say it. Premium E-Liquid Industries. This is the Raspberry Basil Popsicle. If you haven't seen it, I've got a review out. You can go ahead and take a look at that. Really, really great stuff. It's actually made in Israel. Very, very good. And what you're going to do is you're going to prime up your cotton. You do want to put a little bit of E-Liquid on here to help it get started. So you're going to do right there, just like you would any other. And then I always put a little bit on the outsides as well, just to help it get a little bit wicked up. It helps it a little bit faster. And then, of course, you always want to let it sit for at least 5 minutes. And then we're just going to push it in. So it's literally just like a push-in coil. Really, really great system right there. That way, you know what's great about this is the fact that if you already have E-Liquid already in your glass, you don't have to dump it out to change out your coil like most sub-ohm tanks. All you have to do is just go ahead and take out your coil, leave your juice in there. If you notice, when you do that, the juice is not going to go anywhere. So that to me is just phenomenal. I love iSub-B tanks because of that feature. And then of course you're just going to go ahead and screw this down. Make sure that your O-ring is on there because that's actually going to keep it from leaking. And then all you do is you just screw it together like this. Make sure it's nice and tight. And then you're going to just open up the top. Again, it's going to pop because that vacuum seal. There you go. And then you're going to go ahead and fill up your tank. And then just put this on. Remember, push down when you go to turn it on. If you don't, then it's not going to seal up right. And then there you go. There it is with the bubble glass. I do like the iridescent one, but it doesn't hold as much e-liquid as this one. So I did want to switch that out. So that's the tank. Let's go ahead and look at the mod itself now. Now again, this is the Kroma-A mod. It does go from 6 watts to 75 watts. You've got your power button, your up, your down, your USB port right there. This is where your display is going to be. It's got a nice grip to it. If you notice, this grip style. It's like plastic. It's not rubbery. It's more like plastic, but it's really, really nice in the hand, and it makes it where you know that it's not going to slip out. It's also got like this curvature to it, which that way it fits directly in your hand, and it fits really, really nice and even. Like your finger literally falls right there. So I do like that. On this side, it's going to say Innokin. On the bottom, it's just got your little warnings right there. And then you've got your spring-loaded 510 on the top, and it will hold up to a 24 millimeter without any overhang. This does have an internal battery, and the internal battery is a 2000 milliamp hour battery. So that's great that it's an internal battery. All you need to do is just charge it to go. Just remember, the higher in wattage that you are using it, the faster your battery is going to drain. Again, there's your plus and your minus. Here's your fire button to turn it on. As soon as you click the button, it's going to tell you exactly what to do. You're going to click it 3 times to turn it on. It's going to say Innokin, and then you're going to go to your display. You're going to have your battery indicator, your seconds that you press the fire button, and you're going to have your resistance as well as your voltage, and then of course your wattage. Again, this does go up to 75 watts, but it does round robin. Oops, hold on. Okay, and this does go up to 75 watts. You want to press your up or your down, and then you can scroll. It does round robin, and it goes back to 6 watts, and then it will start at 6 watts all the way up to 75 watts. I love the fact that it round robins, I have to tell you. So just keep going, and when you get to 75, it round robins, and it also does the same thing going the opposite way. Now, it does have temperature control, so to get into temperature control, you're going to press your up button and your fire button at the same time. You press it like this, and then you're going to go into your temperature control. It does have nickel. Press it again. Titanium. Press it again. Stainless steel. And then if you press it again, it'll go into wattage. Now I'm going to go back into temperature control so I can show you something else. In temperature control, you're going to have your Fahrenheit or your Celsius. It does go up to... Again, you want to press the up and then hold it until it flashes. 600 degrees Fahrenheit, and then it will round robin to Celsius, and it'll go to 315 degrees Celsius. Now, to change your wattage and temperature control, you're going to press your down and your fire button at the same time. When you do that, your wattage is actually going to flash, and this is where you can actually change it. It will go all the way up to 75, and then it'll round robin to 25. So the minimum is going to be 25. As you can see there. Just press your fire button, it'll select it, but we're actually going to go back to wattage mode now. Titanium, stainless steel, all of them have the same settings, and then back to wattage. And whenever you do put on your tank or any tank on it, it's automatically going to ask you if it's a new coil or the same coil. And at this point, you can also change to temperature control if you wanted to, or you can leave it in wattage mode and or same coil. So this is the same coil. I'm just going to go ahead and press the fire button, and that selects it. And there you go. That's it. That's it for the Innokin Kroma-A kit with the iSub-B tank with the Plex3D Coils. So let's go ahead and go on top. We'll take a vape. We'll talk about it and pros and cons. Okay, so here we are back on top with the Kroma-A kit with the iSub-B tank. And before anything, let's go ahead and have a vape. Tremendous, tremendous flavor with these coils. I'm telling you, if you like low wattages and you like mesh type of coils, this is actually the coils that you need. If you notice, I'm actually only vaping this at 40 watts. Yes, 40 watts. That's it. Very, very airy. I love the draw in it. It's not restricted at all. You can close down the airflow if you want to, because it does have like those 5 holes, but it works sort of like the honeycomb type of airflow. So it really, really makes a smooth, not turbulent airflow system. The coils automatically right from out the gate, you're going to get great flavor. I'm actually on my second coil now, and it doesn't disappoint at all. I've had this for a while and I didn't want to let go of it. So yeah, so that's why. But I'm going to go over the pros. For me, I do love the iridescent glass. I know that some people won't. It doesn't really match with every single color that they have, but I do like this. The only reason why I'm not using it is because it is a 3 milliliter capacity, and I do like the bigger capacity in my tank, so that's why I do have the bubble glass. But that leads me to the next pro, which is going to be the bubble glass. Being able to provide a bubble glass is absolutely perfect. It does come with the standard 510 drip tips, so any of your 510 drip tips will fit. Very, very nice top fill. I love the vacuum type pressure that it has, so that when you release it, the chamber actually goes back up, and that blocks that juice flow, so you don't have any juice coming out at all out of your airflow, especially when you're filling it, because sometimes there'll be juice just sitting on the bottom, and then eventually it's going to come out your airflow. With this type of tank, it's not going to happen. It's an A+ tank in that regard. The airflow, I love, love, love this airflow. I feel like it does have that honeycomb style airflow, so it's very, very nice and smooth. Not restrictive unless you want it restrictive, then you can just turn it down. I'll go ahead and turn it down to, we'll say 2. I'll turn it down to 2 holes. And let's go ahead and have a vape. It restricts it a little bit, but the flavor just keeps intensifying, even if you go low. So I do like that. I like mine wide open, but for you that do like to turn it down, you're just going to get even better flavor, which is great. I love the fact that it fits on this kit and that this kit does come with a tank. I think that that's awesome, especially for people that are just getting off smoking and are looking for something that's nice, small, compact, easy to fill, great flavor right off the bat. It's got an internal battery, so all you have to do is just plug it in and go. You don't have to buy extra batteries. I think that that's phenomenal. It does go up to 75 watts, but please remember, the higher the wattage that you use, the faster your battery is going to deplete. If you stay like at about 40 watts, it's going to last you at least all day, depending on your vaping style. I love the fact that it's really, really user-friendly. It's super easy. 3 clicks on, 3 clicks off. If you want to get into the menu, just press and hold these two. If you want to change your wattage and temperature control, which is another plus, you just press these two. Now with these coils, you definitely don't want to vape it in temperature control, because these are not coils that can be vaped in temperature control. But if you were to put something on that does, you do have that option. So I think that's awesome. The screen looks small, but it works exactly what it needs to do. You can see it really, really clear. There's absolutely no problem with that. The only thing I am going to say about this whole device is going to be the fact of that 510 drip tip. I'm not a fan of 510 drip tips, only because they've been 810 drip tips out for the longest time. So I feel like they should have made it to where you can use either or. Maybe the 510 with the drip tip adapter, and then, you know, the standard 810. But then again, a kit this small, the 510 does work. But I am going to give you the subjective cons, because I know that it's going to come up. Somebody's going to ask. So I did want to let you know about that. Easy, easy, easy device. Innokin makes like the easiest working devices. Menu systems are easy. It's charge it and go. I mean, I've had one of their devices now for over 2 years. Still works. I just plug it in, charge it, and go. Now, it does give you that little warning. You don't want to take it under 10% battery before you charge it, because that will deplete the battery and it'll take some of the life out of the battery. So you want no less than 10. So 10 if you do 10%, then go ahead and fully charge it. That's going to keep the life of your mod going. Trust me, I know. Again, over 2 years with the other one. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for my review. If you want to get this, I'm pretty sure they have it at My VPro. There should be a link down below. You can also check out Brad's Vapor. Should be getting these. If I'm not mistaken, I did see that on his Facebook group that he's going to be getting them. If you do go to Brad's Vapor, if you use Wendy Vapes 10, you do get 10% off of anything that you get. Let me see, what else was it? Oh, it does come in the 3 colors. As I mentioned before, it comes in the gunmetal, it comes in brushed stainless steel, and then, of course, the rose gold, which I love the rose gold, so that's awesome. The coils are awesome. The spring chamber, I think I went over everything. Yeah, that's pretty much it, yeah. The flavor on these coils, I want to tell you right now, are so good. So good, especially for something that can be considered a starter tank. I think that you're coming out of the gate with amazing flavor on a sub-ohm tank. So yeah, usually I do recommend other type of starter devices, but now that these are coming out, and especially from Innokin, that is a well-known company that I have loved for years, this would actually definitely be something, this would definitely be something that's great for a new beginner or somebody who wants just a smaller mod to take with them somewhere. So yeah, I think you'd enjoy it. And that's pretty much it for my review. If you do like the review, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to leave me a comment or a question down below if you have any, and I'll get right back to you. And I will see you on the next one.